COSTCO Newgale LED security light unboxing, installation, and review. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Clueless Dad. Today we're going to try out this LED security light from COSTCO. I think it's sold worldwide under the brand Newgale. But basically here on the back they've got all different COSTCO company names that they sell it, including France and Sweden, all over. I bought it at Costco Japan. Actually bought it about 2 months ago when we moved into this place, but I haven't had a chance to install it yet. So anyway, it's supposedly 100 LEDs on 3 panels. It's got a motion sensor and it has a solar panel to charge it. And obviously there's a battery so that it charges during the day and uses during the night. It has like a 15-meter range on the motion sensor, weather resistant, so it's IP65, I think, water resistant, and it's a 240-degree field of view or whatever sensor angle, and it has mounting brackets for the solar panel and the whatever light assembly. Price-wise, this is, at least in Japan, a very good deal. It's marked down 800 yen to only 3680 Japanese yen, which comes out at the current exchange rate to be $23 or $23.80, something like that. So less than $25. And oh, by the way, that includes tax. So yeah, pretty good deal, hard to pass up. If it works half decent, I'm pretty happy. I'm planning on putting this at the back of my carport for some security. If anyone comes around my car, or if I'm going out to my car at night, it'll light it up so that nobody trips over anything. One other thing, these are the kind that are like always on dimly until the motion sensor trips it and then it comes on bright. So it's sort of a deterrent or something, I guess, where you can see a little bit what's there before you get close. Battery-wise, I prefer it was like all the way off until something trips it so that it's not wasting battery. But I guess the idea is that it has enough, more than enough energy to make it through the night for the average amount of tripping that it's going to go through. So that might be a problem if you're putting the solar panel in a place that doesn't get full sun all day long. So you may have to adjust the position once you realize how good or how not so good the battery is after cloudy days. Okay, so let's get into it. So we got mounting clip. There should be 2 of these. We got instructions. We got safety thing. I guess this tells you how to put the solar panels on. Okay, and here we go. Here is our main unit. So yeah, it's got deployable wings so you can kind of get more coverage. And this is also adjustable so you can point it down. And then on the back is the bracket that the mounting goes into. And last but not least is our solar panel with the 5-meter wire. So it looks pretty nice. So yeah, we have the solar motion sensor light, 3000 lumens, outdoor use. So don't expect this thing to charge, at least not enough if the light's coming through a window. So they want you to put it outside. And it's 5 volts, 0.75 watts. So you can probably do the math and figure for an average day of 10 hours of sun, how many watt hours you're gonna get out of that. I'll put the math up here. This is pretty decent, but it's all plastic, and this is kind of lightweight plastic, the mounting thing. So yeah, I mean, for $23, don't expect too much. And on the back, it has just a barrel plug. Okay, and then the other interesting thing is here on the bottom, we have some switches. There's a mode, which is auto, D to D, or off. So basically off. D to D, I guess, means it basically has the light on from dusk till dawn. Auto should be only turns on when there's a detection, so that's great. So it's not one of those ones that stays on all the time. And then there's a distance one, which is basically low, medium, and high. Basically how close you have to get before it goes off. That's actually pretty good. So if you're in a high traffic area and you only want it to turn on when people are nearby, pretty good. So there's also timing on how long the light stays on. And then there's also test, which is 5 seconds. So there's also a brightness sensor, which is sun, dusk, moon, which will basically decide how dark it needs to get before it starts working. So sun means, I guess, it's working all the time. Moon is as night as it's going to get. And dusk is when it's still twilight. And so the barrel plug for the solar panel goes into here. And there's a little kind of O-ring type thing built into the barrel here. So it should be pretty watertight, and it's going to be on the bottom. So hopefully watertight, and yeah, like that. And let's see if it works without the solar panel plugged in. So it's currently an off. Ooh, there we go. So that's auto and dusk to dawn. I guess that's the dusk part. Okay, so yeah, you can see that's full and that's dim. So yeah, pretty bright, as you can see. Comes with a little bit of charge in here at least. So seems to work. Let's check out the mounting bracket as well. So first of all, if you haven't figured it out, this thing actually slides out, so just pull it downwards. And yeah, so this is the one that you would screw into the wall, or that this bracket would connect to, and so mount it and then basically slide this guy on. And yeah, there's a hole here which this thing I guess goes into if you're gonna do like this guy. And so the idea is if you want to clamp around a beam or something, which I think is what I'm going to do on the bottom of my carport. And then this guy doesn't have that, so this one goes straight in to the base here, something like this. So hypothetically something like this. So last but not least, it comes with 4 screws and 4 of those anchor things. Okay, so enough talking. Let's go mount this thing. Last but not least, let's put some zip ties up to clean up the wire, and I'm going to put some around the whole thing so that it can't possibly fall on top of my car. Okay, let's go. Okay, so here you can see it installed less than 10 minutes, I think, at most. In my case, I think zip tying the wire actually took longer. The clamp is not the best. It's basically just plastic on both ends. So it would be great if there was like a rubber grip or something like that. In the case of the light, I put a zip tie around that entire, this is aluminum, so that it can't fall on my car or, you know, hurt anybody. The solar panel, on the other hand, is only based on the clamp, so not super great, but it has a lip, so it's not gonna slide off. At least it's good enough in this case. Okay, coming to you from 2 months later, let me just do a quick summary and wrap up. First of all, you'll notice I moved the solar panel from the back of the carport to the front of the carport because I wasn't getting enough sun. In this case, it would be obscured by the house in the early afternoon, and it wasn't getting enough charge. And what ended up happening was, basically, if I had it in a dusk till dawn mode, the battery would cut out around, say, 1 or 2 in the morning, meaning it wasn't getting enough charge. So then, okay, I move it up to the front, and guess what? Still didn't work all night. Slightly better, maybe. So it turns out the problem isn't just the solar panel. The problem is also the battery in this thing is not big enough. I didn't mention it before, but it's 2,000 milliamp hours. So it's something like 7.4 watt hours. And as you saw from my math, which I'll put up here again, if the solar panel was in the light perfectly all day, it would get something like 7.5 watt hours of sun. So should be perfectly matched. But in this case, both of them are too small to power those LEDs all night in dusk till dawn mode, which means either you need a bigger battery and a bigger solar panel, or the low light setting needs to be lower, even lower, if this thing's going to last through the night. So maybe if you're just using it for like lighting up your parking space when you come home, you know, not after 2 in the morning, would be fine. But if you do have a lot of people turning it on, or you want it to last all night, it needs to be a little bit better. So that's my feedback for Newgale. And for you guys, just know that that's the limitation. So if you want a motion sensor light and you don't want that always on light, perfectly fine, no problem. But if you want the motion sensor light and the dusk till dawn security light on all night, yeah, it's not going to work. One more thing, I started doing affiliate links to Amazon. So if you see a pinned comment with a link, you can go ahead and buy this thing. But it's more expensive than Costco. So if you have a chance to go to Costco and they have this, buy it there. Okay, see you guys next time. Bye.